Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm basically Brittany, and so tonight we're going to talk about Scream 6. I'm a huge Scream fan. Like, I'm a Scream fanatic. Scream was one of my first horror movies that I saw that made me feel comfortable with being scared and enjoying the thrill of the whodunit and the murder mystery. Like, I love it all. The chase scenes, uh, it's so much fun. And Scream has done something new and different and twisted things every different movie. And I just love it. The franchise is amazing. And I'm gonna keep watching till the wheels fall off. If they making it, I'm gonna keep watching. So like the video, subscribe, comment down below your favorite Scream movie, put your favorite least favorite in order if you want. Tell me what you're excited about to see in Scream 6. Tell me who you think is going to be the ghost face, who you think is going to survive, who you think is not going to make it. So let's go ahead and get into the video. We're just going to talk about the posters, the trailers, and I'm just going to do a little bit of my predictions. So if anything I say is right, blame the producers, blame whoever put out the trailers, whoever put out the posters, blame them for the spoilers. If I spoil anything, if I get anything right. But no, if I get it right, give me my props. Give me my props down in the comments because I be peeping, I be looking, I be watching. But let's get into it. Okay, so for like the first section of the video, I'm gonna just be talking about the opening kills, like the main opening kill, and then maybe the second kill, first kill. Well, not the first kill. The first kill is the opening kill, but the second kill. In the movie, just based off of the trailers and the posters. Okay, so we're going to start with the opening. The opening is definitely going to be Laura, which is Samara Weaving's character. She's going to play Laura. All we get is the only scene we get her in is her walking down an alley and she gets a phone call. She's either walking away to a party or away from one, leaving one. But we see her in a gale weather colored favorite highlighter. We see her. That's the only thing we get for her in the trailer. Now, this opening scene, if this is gonna be our opening kill, this is gonna be the second opener to open not in a house and actually getting a phone call. We saw it in Scream 2 when they did the opener in the theater, but then they didn't get a phone call there. Ghostface just popped up and start, doing what Ghostface do. But unlike in not Ghostface 2, unlike in Scream 2, we have cell phones everywhere. Like, everyone got cell phones. Cell phones are popular. So she ain't going to be walking nowhere without no cell phone. But having that cell phone ain't going to save you, boo-boo, because Ghostface is going to get you in the end. So I think that's who's going to get it first in our opening up to Scream 6. Now, second, or even maybe a part of the opening kill, because maybe she was walking towards this character's house, or I don't know, maybe they were supposed to meet up. But the next person we got is Jason. Now, I forget his real name, but in the movies he's Jason. But I call him Flash because he was the Flash in the Spider-Man movies. But anyways, okay, so in the trailer we don't get him that much. We get him in two scenes, but the trailer do spoil a big part of it. We see him where he gets the first call from Ghostface, if that is his first call from Ghostface, or if it's Ghostface at all, we just see him on the phone. And now, the second scene we see him in. Okay, so spoiler, but they give it to us. The second scene we see him in is a quick, if you blink, then you'll miss it moment of Jason's character in the tub after a Ghostface attack. Now, this could mean one or two things. Either Ghostface attacked him and left, because when we see him in the scene, Mindy's in the far background. I'll put the picture somewhere here. But when we see him in the scene, Mindy's in the far back. So either Ghostface came and left, or he was still in the house somewhere, just hiding out, waiting to attack them. Because Mindy's in the same clothes as the attack scene that's going on with the rest of the gang. Okay, so speaking of the rest of the gang and that attack, we're gonna go ahead to who I think are just here in the movie for bodies, just strictly here for the count. Okay, we're gonna start with Gwen. Um, yeah, Gwen. We don't see her that much in the trailer at all. Again, she's somebody we only see two scenes of her in. We see her one where she's in the group um, at we don't know whose apartment it is. We don't know who apartment it is, but they're in the apartment. She's sitting on the couch next to Mindy and Anika's character. And then in the other scene we see her in, she's getting a jump scare and she's in the bed and she's popping up. Those are the only two scenes so far that we've gotten that we see her in. So I think Gwen's character, the redhead, I call her redhead. I think she's just here for the body count. She's not gonna be here long. She's just here to be pretty and go peacefully. Um, I mean, but it would be cool to see her if she would turn out to be a ghost face, since we don't really have that much backstory. I mean, it would just be tight to see a redhead. Well, Billy's mother was kind of a redhead. Maybe that's a clue. Okay, so the next person that's for the body count is going to be the character of Anika. Now, I think Anika is maybe Mindy's girlfriend in Scream 6. In the last movie, in Scream 5, we know Mindy got a thing for girls. So in this movie, we see in the trailer that her and Mindy are like kind of hugged up on each other. And also in the picture, we also see Chad and not Sam, Chad and Tara. They look like they're holding hands, which is like, dang, Tara. Like, first of all, Wes had a thing for you. And then they were supposed to make it to where Amber and her were together. But it's crazy because Chad, that was, well, I don't know how close her and Liv was, but that's a whole nother thing. If they're dating, that's a whole nother thing. It don't even matter. But it's cute. I would love to see a little love story, blossom out of the horror that they went through. But okay, so Anika is for the body count. I got sidetracked. The scene that makes me think that she's just for the count is ghost. They're all obviously ghost faces in the house, and they're all trying to find a way out. The only way out is a ladder going from one apartment to the next. And I think the apartment that they're going to is the character of Danny, which I love his character in She-Hulk. I think they're from their apartment to his apartment. So in the scenes in the trailer, we see that the last two to get across is going to be her and Mindy. Mindy's going across the ladder we see in the trailer. She's going across, and then we see Ghostface finally bust into the room, and he's probably going to knock out Anika or something at some point, because then we see him messing with the ladder to try to make Mindy fall, stumble, but they're going to get Mindy into the apartment, and Mindy's going to make it. But I think they're going to just watch as Ghostface kills Anika's character right across like the alleyway. They almost saved her in the end, but Anika's for the count. R.I.P. Anika. And Anika's character was also in Degrassi. I forgot that. She played Arlene, and I think that was in season 9. It was in the later seasons, but yeah. Okay, so next for the body count, we're gonna go to Detective Bailey. I remember him from Shameless. He gave me high hopes. Just to crumble him in Shameless. But in Scream 6, he's gonna be playing our detective. He's gonna be our cop, and he's gonna be on the scene, just trying to figure out who this Ghostface is, trying to keep everyone safe. And also, he's going to be on the count. I don't think he's going to last long. Most cops do die in Scream. So, let me say, I think the only main cop that didn't die in Scream was in Scream 3. Yeah, Mark. Mark didn't die. But yeah, not Officer Bailey, Detective Bailey. I don't think he's gonna be in the movie. Well, he'll probably be in the movie until like maybe the final act. It looks like we see in the scene he's gonna be back at it looks like where the shrine is, where they have the shrine for all the Ghostface activities over the years. Um, that's what it looks like he might have his final battle with Ghostface and find out what's really going on. Okay, another person on the count we didn't get a poster for, but we do see him on in the background of Gail's scene. He's the character of Brooks. I don't know if he's dating Gail. I don't know if he's a cop supposed to be there watching Gail, but he ain't gonna make it long. We see that Ghostface come in there and take him out real quick. Like, next person on the list. Okay, no, we're gonna stop because we're gonna talk about somebody who been in the game for a long time. You can look her up. She wrote the book on it. The Queen Who Needs No Introduction, Gail. Okay, so we see Gail. She's fabulous. She looked fabulous in this movie. She gets her first phone call from Ghostface, and she's been the same Gail Weathers spit, aka Gail Riley, because she and Dewey still together. I don't care what they had going on. They were still together, and she still Mrs. Riley. And if she is dating Brooks, Ghostface, go ahead and get him up out of here because she cheating on Dewey. Here or not, here or not, you cheating on Dewey. But we see Gail, and my sister's smart. She got the blacker, and she ready to go. But the only thing is, sis, like you talking good game. You saying exactly what you need to do. Aim for the head, but let's aim for the head when there's no door. When there's no door in front of us, Gail. Um, we also see her with together with everyone else during the shrine scene, and she's explaining what the place is. We'll probably get a deeper Gail Weather explanation in the movie, but I think Gail, this is going to be her last movie. Um, I just see this being Gail's last movie. She gives us a really good fight, but she might be in this going. I think they're just going to go out with the same bang as like how they did Dewey, trying to Dewey went out trying to help this new group of kids, and I think that's what's gonna take Gil out in the end too. Um, I feel like she won't be like killed off right away. It won't be until maybe up until maybe the third act when we see Gail the Queen take her last sachet to the Ghostface blade. Okay, so the next person, okay, no, the next people we're going to talk about are the twins. The twins were my favorite from coming over to Scream 5, from Scream 5. Um, Chad and Mindy. Like I said, I think Chad and Tara got something going on. I'm not gonna question it, sis. Chad, y'all do you do you. Y'all fall in love. Nothing like Ghostface slashing to make people fall in love with each other. But we see both Chad and Mindy have like their own. We see Mindy. I really hope that's not how they take her off, because if that's how y'all take her off, and y'all spoiled that for us with the train scene. I don't. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna watch again, because I'm gonna definitely watch again. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna voice a very strong opinion, and yeah, I might get a letter. But yeah, so we see the scene with Mindy on the train. It's probably just a prank because we see more than one ghost face, even though there definitely is more than one ghost face for real that's attacking them. But I think this is not an attack, a real attack. I think it's more of a prank people knew it was them. They noticed it was them from the crimes that happened in real life, and they just wanted to, some people just aren't sensitized, are desensitized to stuff like that, and they just wanted to mess with them. So I think hopefully that's what we're getting with Mindy, and I hope Mindy makes it to the end. With Chad, we see him also. First of all, in almost every scene, we saw Chad in that hoodie. Like, that's why it was so hard to place. I was trying to place scenes like before this scene, after this scene, before this scene. But when they threw Chad in there, Chad on the same sweater, he had on the same hoodie from each scene, but everyone else was wearing different clothes. Just like, I almost said something I shouldn't say. But so I do think though, since this is technically this group of kids' second movie, their sequel, one of the twins will go. We lost their uncle in the sequel. We might lose one of the twins. I hope we lose neither. But if we have to lose one, I hope it's not Mindy. I like both of them, but I like Mindy just a little bit more, Chad. Like, I don't know. But if they gotta take one, take Chad. But I do. But maybe they'll have just like they'll be the new Deweys. They'll just have the fake out deaths every time at the end, where you think, oh, we lost the twins, but we didn't lose the twins, and they'll make it to the end. But if not, we're gonna lose Chad. We're gonna lose Chad. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about the sisters, Tara and Sam. They're gonna be our final girls. I don't know what else to say about Tara and Sam. They're gonna make it to the end. They're gonna be the two that have the final showdown with Ghostface. I think since it's gonna be them two having the final showdown with Ghostface, but ultimately, like in it's gonna be Sam that has this ending, the ending the showdown with the lead of the Ghostface. I don't think neither not Tam, Sam nor Tara are Ghostface. Even though it would be an interesting twist if it was Tara. Like, I'm not gonna get you wrong. She doesn't give off the signs of a psychopath, but I mean the things just line up with her maybe wanting to get some revenge out of her sister. But if anything, this will bring them together even more. So neither one of them will want to kill the other. I don't know, but I don't think neither Tara or Sam are the killers. I think it's somebody that is more so connected to them, and them again just having to figure out who it is. From either their past or the present. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Ghostface, who I think are the Ghostface. Separately from some people who I haven't mentioned yet, but one, Evan. I think Evan is not the leader, not the main one in control, but is one of the lackeys. Like, if we don't have two, we have three, and he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be like the Charlie of the group. He's obsessed, and he just wanted to be involved. He just wanted to do it, and he might have some type of vendetta against them, but ultimately he just wanted to do it because he's obsessed with the crime, or the stab movies, or continuing on with what the stab movies have been portrayed from, if I'm saying that right. But I think Evan is going to be one of our ghost phase. Now, someone else that I think will be a killer, and this is maybe. I'm gonna put a big maybe on him because he give me killer, but then again he give me, he just there to make us think it's him, but it's not. And that's the character of Danny, played by I ain't gonna pronounce his last name right, so I ain't gonna try it. But he Pug from She Hulk, and I liked him in She Hulk. So I really hope one, he not a killer in this movie, and two, that he lived to make it to the next one because I would love to see him in it. But one, if he is a killer, he not gonna make it to the second one, to the next one, and then two, if he's not a killer, he probably not gonna make it to the next one because normally, he for the count. But I think he might be one of the Ghostface. He might be our love interest for Sam. And if that's the case, we saw how her love interest went last time. But in Scream, I reference Scream 2 a lot because this is technically Scream 2. This is their Scream 2. This is their Scream sequel. So maybe Danny's character, and also his name is Danny. And if there's one thing I've learned from watching horror movies, don't trust Danny's. You gotta watch the Dannys. You have to watch the Dannys. The Dannys are the ones. It's always a Danny. It's always a Danny, and they always got something going on. Um, but if he is Sam's love interest, then yes, again we have the possibility of somebody that she's sleeping with trying to kill her again. But then again, referencing Scream 2, he's gonna give me Derek vibes. They kept trying to paint Derek as the killer in Scream 2, but he was just the red herring because we know it was his, his friend Mickey and Mrs. Loomis. So maybe that's what they're setting up Danny to be. I mean, we see him, he's almost in every clip. He's heavily there. Um, well, we don't see him in the group picture in the shot of them in the shrine, but we see him within the shot of them on the train. Ooh, excuse me. And most of the characters have on the same. Well, it's hard to tell because Chad has on the freaking hoodie in every scene, but I'm pretty sure that the scene that they had on in the shrine room is the same clothes they all had on the train. But Danny's character we really didn't see yet in the if he is in the group, we didn't see him in the shrine picture. I'm gonna put it up somewhere, but we don't really see him. But he's on the train, so maybe the shrine happened before the train, and he caught up with them. But then see in the shrine scene, we see Evan there. Maybe Danny is there, but he's just in the back, and we just haven't seen him yet. So we'll have to wait for the movie. We can't expect them to give us all, on a silver platter. But Danny is giving me he might be one of our Ghostface in this movie. If not, then he's our red herring. He's our Derek again, and I was wrong. I don't know what to say. Sue me. You won't get much. Okay, so now that we talked about the Ghostface, I want to talk about Kirby. Now, Kirby, we saw in Scream 4. We thought she was gone. We thought she was up out of here. But no, Scream 5, they showed a clip, and she was doing interviews because she survived Scream 4's attack. Now, we get her in Scream 6, and she's going to be another detective of some sorts, either a PI or working with the FBI, or she's just, doing her own thing, but she doing something. Kirby says a lot of the things that the ghost face on the phone said with Gail, talking about, this, there's something different. There's something different about this one. You know, this one's not the same as the last ones. And either Kirby is still obsessing and she's following these cases, but then that questions where were you when everything happened with Sam in Woodsboro? So what if Kirby was secretly a ghost face with Jill and Ford? Now, what if the whole scene where she's answering the questions and everything, that was just for show because Sydney was there? What if that was, all planned, like, mainly it was, what if it was all planned and Charlie stabbing her, they would know where to stab, not to, kill the person all the way. And then in that same scene, you can see Kirby whispering Charlie's name. Now, what if she wasn't saying, Charlie's name is in, Charlie, like it's you. What if she was saying it as in Charlie, like, dude, like slow down, like you're killing me for real, like Sydney not even there no more. What if she was saying that to him? And like maybe this whole, redoing it now to attack Sam and them is to, you know, clear the plate. Like what better than, surviving Kirby? What if she, now she got the fame she wanted with Jill? What if now she wants to dethrone Sam in some fantasy where Sam is Billy's daughter, so no one can trump Sam, and then the person who tried to kill Sam, she ultimately killed them. So what if that's the goal, to take out Sam, to be the head, to be like, you did it. So maybe like taking out Sam will be the next step into taking out Sydney, but we even got Sydney in this one, so she ain't gotta worry about that because she probably wasn't able to take out Sydney, no way. But I think Kirby, that would be the best twist if Kirby turned out to be a killer. I mean, we also see her in the same scene. It looks like with Detective Bailey, but it doesn't look like, it looks like she's pointing her gun at them, like at Sam and Tara and Detective Bailey. And she is like, after maybe she's been revealed or they busted her as the ghost face. But Kirby, I don't know, girl. I like you. And if you're not a ghost face, then thank you. Welcome back. Hopefully you keep coming back with more and more and more. If they keep on making them, because if they keep making screams, I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep watching screams until the wheels fall off. Okay. But I have a secret ghost face. Now, okay. Well, let me go ahead and say this. No, my secret ghost face is not Stu. Okay. I do think Stu could be, this is one of my theories. I do think Stu could be in this. Like, all he had was a TV thrown in his head. And we saw with Jill that you can still live with being electrocuted, because she got right up when they, defibrillated her. They cleared her and she got back up. And it took a bullet to end it. So far, Stu has been the only one that has not got that, that double tap gunshot. So what if Stu comes back as the killer? That's my reasoning for Stu coming back. Like, he been, hiding out all this time, or he got his face fixed up to look, whatever the case may be. He's been the only one that didn't get the double tap with well, because I guess Charlie, Jill got that, but he was the only one who did not get his final, double. He didn't get that double tap, so Stu could still be out here somewhere. If not Scream 6, Scream 7. If not Scream 7, Scream 8. If not Scream 8, Scream 9. If not Scream 9, Scream X. So, that's my rant about Stu still being here. It's a possibility. I don't want to hear that it's not a possibility because it is a possibility, and it's Stu's back, and he's gonna be like the head honcho of the either one other person he got working with him or the two other people he got working with him. But that's my rant about Stu. But okay, to who my secret ghost face is. Um, this person also does not get a poster. We don't even see his face at all in the trailer. Well, so far, we haven't seen his face at all in any of the trailers or any of the promotional shots. Um, the dad from I'm gonna put the picture up. So the guy who played the dad on Ready or Not, forgot his name. Henry. Not even gonna try to pronounce that last name. He's going to be playing they have him written as the doctor, Dr. Christopher Stone. So he's going to be Sam's therapist. We only see him for like not even him. All we see is like his shoulder, his elbow, or something in the scene with Sam sitting there talking about she, has this darkness inside of her that followed her here, and so we in her therapy appointment. So we don't see him at all. But I think we never in Scream 2 we never saw Mrs. Loomis. Well, not directly. We never got like she was always like a side character talking to Gail, but we never really saw her fully interacting with everyone else. Now, Sam sees him. Sam knows him as just her therapist. But what if secretly he could be maybe the father of someone? Maybe he's the father of Stu. Maybe he's the father of Billy. We could get him coming in, you know, trying to attack them, or he's just helping. He's involved somehow. I just think that us not seeing the therapist, he's involved. He's either helping or conspiring with these ghost face and giving them details or better learning about Sam to get a one up on her. Yeah, so that's the only person who did not have a poster, but I do think he that which makes him a big suspect for him to be a killer to me. Okay, so that's everyone I wanted to talk about. Okay, no. One other person. This is just one of my theories. Also, I'm gonna just throw out there. What if one of the Ghostface is? What if it's Sam and Tara's dad? Well, not Sam's dad, but what if it's Tara's dad? Sam's dad, the one who she thought who her mom tricked into marrying her. What if it's him? And what if he's solely coming back to kill Tara and Sam? One, Sam for blowing up the secret. She was the one who read the diaries, came down, and shouted it out, and he ended up ultimately leaving. What if all this time he just had a grudge about it, and he heard about what happened to Tara, and for the fact that Tara is still siding with Sam and still dealing with Sam. What if he that's the ultimate betrayal? You basically turned my child against me, and since he already had a vendetta against Sam, what if he had something against Billy back in the day? What if we get like a flashback to him having a little scuffle or a little something with Billy back in the day? What if their mom was dating Billy, but then got with the dad, and maybe they were all in a friend group or something, but then see their mom and dad, drifted off before everything happened ultimately in Scream. And what if he, though, had, dealings with Billy and Stu? What if they were all three like the Three Musketeers? What if they were friends and some of that crazy rubbed off on him? But see, he had things to lose. His girlfriend was pregnant. He thought it was his. He had to, marry her, and they built a family. They eventually had Tara. What if him finding out that Billy was Sam's dad this whole time? What if that was the trigger point? And so he left. But then, what happened to Tara, and then, Sam, and all, it all coming back again. What if it happened again, triggered him again? And he's like, he's going to just clear them out, clear out everybody. And I think that would be a good twist if it turned out to be the dad. I feel like in Scream, it was more so always about Sydney's mom, and I always went back to Sydney's mom. What if this with Sam is all going back to Billy? It's all going back to her dad. It's someone who had dealings with Billy and now taking that on her. It's someone who he attacked or had attacked, or it's something to do with the past. And it could be anyone, just like the trailers have been telling us. It could be anyone, and I can go on and on and on about who I think the killer could be. To my craziest theory, what if the killer is Dewey? What if Dewey faked his death and he coming back and he like, Gary, you cheating on me? Because that's what I would do. But no. So yeah, that's all my crazy theories and my predictions for Scream 6. Nothing I said is probably true. This was just a little fun for me to just, ramble some of my theories and my thoughts off. Um, if you have any theories, if you have any thoughts, please put them down in the comments. Like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. And movies are like never accurate. You can't like say anything about a movie is factual about how you feel about a movie. So just tell me what you think about the movie. Right, wrong, it don't matter. Just tell me what you think about the Scream franchise altogether. What are your expectations for Scream 6? What are you most excited about for Scream 6? What are some of your theories? I've had some crazy theories. I want to hear yours. Um, Thanks for checking out the video. It's been fun. I'm going to go. So just hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys when I see you.